Hello cellists. This is a lesson 8 in 2021's micro series of cello technique, and it's the 8th of February 2021 and we are looking at the 8th study of Feuillard's set of 60. Today we're in F major and it's really all about bow technique, and it says at the top that it's about the right wrist, which is true because we're going to try and really minimise the amount of arm action that we're going to use. So rather than using whole arms or even forearms, we're going to use wrist. So just the wrist. It says set nice and dry. It does state you could do it at the middle, which yes you could, and we could do that, but I think actually quite nice to prepare for a spiccato and go from balance point. Sort of see we've got flexing fingers. The little finger's really important in this one for the up bows, which we'll find in the first variation where you have threes. So considering still 2 strokes per each note, balance point and fairly flat bow hair, and that will give you a better contact than if you're just at the edge. I think you might find it can become more uneven, especially as we are string crossing in here. We could bring in some musical shape whilst we're playing to make it a little bit more interesting. So see if you can spot those as I go through. Anything else to notice? Not really. Let's off we go then. So a little bit of shaping as the harmonies became a little bit more interesting in the middle there. Now we could work for a moment on the triplet version. There's also a 4 which you could just use, which is maybe getting nearer to a spiccato action, but that comes in a later study, so I won't do that one. But the triplet one might be useful to consider because when you're doing the second and fourth beats, the weaker beats, this little finger is really vital. It becomes more obvious why we need that strength. If you have a little holiday with your finger and it's not really holding ground, or maybe it's sort of relaxed on the top, that's not going to help you at all. It needs to be just round the stick and very much holding on to the frog there. So all the way through, focusing on that little finger. There we are. There is something slightly peculiar about reading 2 but playing 3, and keep reminding your brain that that is okay. Anyway, have a go. Remember, it's all about strong fingers and a relaxed wrist at the balance point with flat bow hair.